Hello everyone, my name is Francesca Lira and today I'm gonna talk about my strategy for this week. For this week, we are learning about strategies for developing vocabulary and concepts. I decided that I wanted to do something different for this week, so I decided to use a web page in order to engage my students into the activity. Okay, so for that, I decided to use a game for my strategy, but this game it enhances Spanish vocabulary because that's my content area, Spanish. So right now I'm gonna show you my strategy. Okay, so here is the web page for my strategy is funbrain.com. Now this page is very appropriate for students. So next you're gonna search, you put the word Spanish and it's gonna appear this game, translator alligator. In this game you can choose different types of levels of difficulty. In this case I'm gonna choose level 1, which is multiple choice, and I choose multiple choice because it shows several options for my students that they can choose, and at the same time it's teaching them more words in Spanish. And our main goal is to develop vocabulary. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain the game. In the game you have an English word and then you have to choose its translation in Spanish. In this case it's gonna be playa, and then on the left side you have how many correct answers do you have and how many incorrect. Here in the bottom you can also change the difficulty. I think this very important because if my students are feeling uncomfortable or are stressing because it's too hard for them, they can level down the difficulty. So I think this is one of the factors that gather my attention from this game. So when you click on the correct answer, it's gonna take you to another word, but here it's gonna show you if you got it correct, and it's gonna also show you how many have you been having correct or incorrect. What happens if you choose the wrong answer? In this case we have flower, the correct answer is flower, but I'm going to choose item. So when you get the word incorrect, it's gonna show you which was the correct answer. In this case is floor, and it shows you the translation. Flower is floor, and then on the bottom it shows you the answer that you choose, but it was wrong, but it also shows you its translation. So this is one of the things that I like a lot of this game, because the student is going to be learning 2 words at the same time if he choose the wrong answer, and it's going to also show him how many incorrect he has. I just wanted to say that if I don't have enough computers in my classroom, I will use a projector because I want all my students to be engaged in the activity. And one of the good factors about using a projector is that all the classroom is gonna be participating as a team. Right now I'm gonna answer the questions for this literacy connection. How do you feel about teaching the activity and why? I feel very comfortable teaching this activity because I think it allows students to be engaged or excited into it, and I think that we need these types of activities that gather students' attention, because if they don't want to be involved, if the activity doesn't gather their attention, I don't think they're not going to develop any new vocabulary. In this case is Spanish. Was your student engaged to participate? Yes, my student was engaged to participate. The reason is because he wanted to get all the answers correct, because he has some knowledge of Spanish. Was your preparation for the implementation sufficient, or you think you could have done something different? I think that my preparation was sufficient because I was looking into details. For example, if the web page was appropriate, if this activity will gather students' attention, if the activity was focused on developing vocabulary and concepts. And I believe that this activity have all those factors. About the activity, what did you like about it? For my activity, I liked that in the strategy in the game, the student can learn from its mistake. So as you saw, if the student chooses the wrong answer, he's gonna also know the translation of the wrong answer, which is good because he's developing more vocabulary in Spanish. What learning will students obtain by playing or participating in your activity? For this activity, my students are gonna be developing vocabulary in Spanish, and I think they're also gonna learn that learning or developing vocabulary is not boring. It can be also fun. How would you add technology to this activity? For this activity, technology is already involved. And that was it for this literacy connection. Thank you very much for your time. Muchas gracias.